I'm just gonna go ahead and say this because I've had enough of this shit. Reading the comments and just talking and seeing that nobody's gonna change. Nobody's even gonna get the message. Stop dating women in the United States altogether. I know I said stop. Don't marry a woman. Don't even. Every video is getting like 200 comments. Almost all of them.
You guys already seen the thumbnail, and you already know what time it is. Now, Austin Holloman, he is one of the guys that's a part of the Passport Bros, right? And he's starting a Patreon. Now, Patreon is obviously of a more private platform, whereas, like for example, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, for example, even Facebook, right? Like you can have guys try to get at certain females, that's on your post or that's on your videos, whatever the case is that you're doing, right? To try to implement some type of intent, right? To throw salt in your game. You try to say, oh, they seen you with this guy, or they seen you doing this with this girl, or whatever the case was, whether it's a man or a woman. That's why I say this guy or this girl, right? Because you have women too who be throwing salt in other women's game as well. But I just put it in a general perspective. Why is it that a man would even go as far to say that, well, you know what? I'm going to let you guys watch the video and I will give you my input after the show. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the show.
Someone had started a Patreon. And we're going to share the screen. Guys, when I tell you I was called shit but I mean, it shows me what subscribers don't need to be here. Not all of them disagreed in a bad way, but some of them were just being a real bitch about it. Let's have a look. I'll let you look with your own. And let me tell y'all this too. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Patreons, those are optional. You don't have to sign up for those. They're just an option. I give y'all, from what the comments say under all my videos, I give a lot of valuable information for free on YouTube. So if I ask you to do Patreon, if you don't see the value, don't sign up for it, but you don't have to be a about it either. Hell, I mean, y'all were so much, y'all almost made me start acting like a. So this dude right here says $20 per month, about $20 overpriced. He says it's about how rich you get these days. You get 1,000 suckers for $20 a month. So apparently, if you guys subscribe to my Patreon, you are a sucker. I respect the hustle. I'm not subscribed to anybody's, but I hope Austin delivers supreme content on the frequency schedule for the subscription. Thanks for telling me that. And then 20 sounds high. I know you're getting traction right now, but Alpha Male Strategies ain't even start out like that. I don't care. I'm not Alpha Male Strategies. Thank you for telling me that. Dude's been advocating passports for telling me that, advocating passports for a while on YouTube. Thanks for telling me that. Unless you get some crazy game that's unique, thanks for telling me that, then I'm not paying it. Thanks for telling me that. I don't see any of that in your YouTube videos either. Thanks for telling me that. You just shit on Western women. It's entertaining, but not super valuable. So, the content is not valuable. Every video is getting like 200 comments, almost all of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have heard and seen and watched that video, did you pay attention to the comments that were said once you start reading his comments in his comment section? How people are saying it's not valuable enough for women or men. One of the two said, many of them obviously, has said, man, you talk down on Western women. Like the things they do isn't a part of what they contribute to in choosing men, having kids out of wedlock, chasing pookies and ray-rays. I mean, all that to be said to say what though? $20 a month, $240 a year, and you have some of these guys simping, flying women out, spending thousands of dollars. Women would tell you, hey, only way I go out to date with a guy, it got at least be $450. It got at least be $250. And these guys still get simped out. They still don't get the cheeks. They still go home with a dry wee-wee, and Pookie and Ray Ray gets to have their fun. As usual, good guys finish last. And another thing, a lot of men are trying to get into this whole passport bro thing, right, to go to other countries, right? and to try to see if they can obtain a more feminine traditional woman. So they go to Brazil, they go to Portugal, wherever they decide to go, Africa, Taiwan, all those places, man, other than the USA. All right, other than an American woman that's living in America with this Western civilization and this culture that they have implemented in their lives, putting them last. So you can support these women and get used, but you can't invest $20 a month to get to understand what's going on in today's society, why men are getting their passports and going overseas to deal with more feminine and traditional women. You would rather sit back and mock him about $20 a month when you spending that whole $240 and then some in one night, and you still not getting anything out of it. At least this way, you can invest that $20 or something and understand what us men will continue to talk about. You don't know what's on his Patreon page. You know why? You don't know why it's $20 a month. You don't know what type of content or valuable information that he may have for you guys available. See, he's trying to put his platform in a perspective to where it's respected. You got all these people that's hating. They doing all types of stuff. Look, they even talking about them. But they're not saying anything about these women that's saying that men have small d energy, that, men should be this way. Men should think like women. All this other stuff. They're not standing up to that. That they will still pay and don't play. You understand what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you think about this episode. And now I'll get back to you at a later time. And maybe we can do a podcast so we can discuss it. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. Later.
Thank you.